the Gloria Hassel Show with your host, Gloria Hassel. This program is sponsored by Sunny TV, Glandis Essentials, the Gloria Hassel Foundation, and King Pharmacy. Today, I've got a lovely guest with me. His name is Dave Newell, and we will be talking about polygamy and its effects on children. And we also will be talking about the creation of awareness on polygamy. Hi, Dave.
Hello there.
Welcome to my show again.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
Again.
That's yes or no. It's lovely to have you here. Today, I just literally want us to talk about polygamy and how the part of the culture in the West, in England, that you've grown up in, your knowledge on the marriage and family set.
In the West, certainly in the UK.
Yes.
It's one man, one woman.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. I want you to, when you were growing up, I want us to talk a bit about how, because I know, I'm going to bring this in because I know that with the king, you know, when you, before the royalty.
Royal family, yes.
Yes. I know that I think some of the kings, could they not marry more than one wife?
No.
Then? No.
Even they have to obey the law.
So it's a law.
It's the law in this country.
Okay.
Marriage in this country is one man, one woman, or in these days, same-sex partner.
Okay. And it's still supposed to be one each.
One.
Okay.
People do actually decide to marry other people before they've divorced the first one.
In this country?
Oh yeah, some people do.
Okay.
It's what they commit, what we call bigamy.
Okay.
Which is basically having more than one partner. And like I say, that is against the law.
Okay.
You can go to prison for it.
Okay. Because back in Ghana, the men are allowed to marry more than one wife, and it's like a culture. And also the chiefs are, I think it started with the chiefs. So you've got like a chief, so the chief is the head of the town, like the ruler of the town, and traditionally, which is part of our culture, they're allowed to marry, I think they have the chief wife, like there's two wives, put it that way, sorry, they have this two wife, and then they have their own wife. But there's two wife is like, once you become a chief, they give you a woman as well.
Right, okay.
See, and then maybe they've got their own wife if they already were married before they became a chief. So then, in this scenario, he's got two women, and he's clearly expected to have kids with both women. Because I come from a similar background, like we are like 13 kids, I think. Can't even
13.
Yeah, I can't keep up with the number.
Good minute.
Between 5 women. So then, and it's not just me. I know Ghanaians who are like 50 kids between, I don't know how many women. It's, I think it's fading out, but like, it was more intense before, but I think like my generation is fading out a little bit. It's still there, but it's not as much as. But before, you could have like 30 kids with different women. One man could have like 30 kids or 50 kids or whatever. You do hear stories like that. And I have met people who are like, yeah, my dad had like 50 kids or 30 kids or whatever. This is like from the African background.
In this country, there are some younger women.
Yeah.
From 18 upwards, 18, 25, something like that. They have one partner. They don't get married, they just live together.
Yeah.
And they have a child with that partner. Then they fall out.
Okay.
They get with somebody else.
Yeah.
They have another child with that one. So basically they can have 4 children, or however many, and each child has a different father.
Okay.
There are some people like that.
Okay.
But the way I was brought up was parents, a mother and a father,
Yeah.
and children in a small family group. Like they say, the standard family is 2 parents and 2.4 children. Where they get the 0.4 from, I don't know. But that's what they always used to say.
4 children.
2.4.
2.4.
2.4.
2.4. Okay.
Basically, mother and father, 2 children.
That's the standard.
That was the standard family.
Since when?
Since whenever.
Mm.
But my dad was one of 6.
Okay. Because I know back in the day as well, even in the West, like the families used to have quite a number of kids, didn't they?
In the old days, the families used to have a lot of children.
Yeah.
They could have up to 10 children.
Yeah.
But it would still be
the same
mother and father
Okay.
for the whole lot.
Okay. Alright.
Back in those days, there was no such thing as TV.
So having children was entertainment.
One of the sayings in this country is if you have a lot of children,
Yeah.
somebody will say to you, don't you have a television?
What's
In other
that?
words, you've got nothing else to entertain you.
Okay.
So you,
What now?
these days, yeah. So if you have a large family,
Okay.
like I have 4 children,
Okay.
right? My friends turned around to me and said, is your television broken? Because you've got nothing else to entertain you, so you think, oh, we'll have a family.
That's so funny.
But
That's
that's the way it is.
4 is a good number.
That's what it is, yeah.
4 is a good
Yes, I
number.
had 4, and I'm blessed with 7 grandchildren.
That's good. Well done. Congrats.
I've been told by all my sons, that is it.
Oh, well, I wouldn't.
They've
really,
all said, no more.
I wouldn't really say that is it because you never know what's around the corner.
Well, I'll wait to see.
So, did you know anything about polygamy in your life?
Yes, I've heard about it.
What did you think it was?
Certainly when I was at school, through history and whatever.
In your what knowledge did you have of it?
Basically, on the African nations, some of the men there can have legally more than one wife at the same time.
I don't know if it's legal. Like, from my knowledge, the men who do have more than one wife, they have the marriage traditionally. So it's not like a court legal. It's hard, isn't it? It's legal, I guess, but it's like a traditional wedding. So,
Yeah, because it's been done over thousands of years,
yeah,
all the time.
yeah,
It's still in the culture,
yeah,
so they don't stop
yeah,
that culture.
yeah.
But Muslims and that, they're saying they can have more than one wife. But in this country, if they come here, they can only have one wife by law. They can't bring their other wives over.
So, what would happen if they had?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know
Okay.
about that.
Do you know anything about, like, if anyone practiced bigamy? Do you know?
Or if they did go towards bigamy and they got found out,
Yeah,
they would be taken to court
and
charged, and a possibility of a custodial sentence,
okay,
i.e. being put in prison.
okay. So basically, definitely, it's been part of our culture, the African culture, for years, and probably centuries. Growing up, I noticed some trends with it, where I've spoken to a few people who
Mhm.
come from such homes, and it comes with its own challenges. There are some challenges, coming from such a background. What you realize is that you've got 2 women. If it's two women who've all got their kids. Some of the men who marry these women, let's say, may have quite a bit at stake, as in they may be well to do. So then you've got the two women with their kids, and they both feel that their kids have to be the heirs to the properties or inheritance. So you see where there's like a rivalry,
hierarchy,
and you get them against each other, them against each other's kids. So the one wants the other one's kids to look bad before the man. So her kids looks good before the man. So her kids, the man will be like, oh, I'm gonna give my property to her kids, you know, sort of thing. And I personally have struggled with it a bit, even though it's where I have grown up from. I have struggled with it a bit, and most people I've spoken to it hasn't been like an exciting story. From if you're listening to them, it hasn't been an exciting story. It's always been, oh, my dad abandoned my mom and didn't look after us, and there's always something going on there, you know, when you listen to these people. So as much as it's part of my culture, looking at that and looking at the West, and I have had conversations with people who have grown up in monogamous homes, and they have said to me, oh yeah, as soon as you say, oh, there's a lot of jealousy and rivalry, they go, oh yeah, there's jealousy and rivalry as well in monogamous homes. So what have you got to say about that?
Oh, there can be, certainly. Some parents tend to make everything for one child rather than the other. So the child that's not been favoured can get jealous of the child that is. But normally within families, children fight. I used to fight with my sister
Over
anything. Anything. If I thought she was getting more than I did.
more of what?
Anything. More food, more toys. When we were younger.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There was one incident, we were playing outside, nice sunny day like this, and we got a dart. We were just throwing it to see where it landed. And my sister threw it. Her aim was that poor, the dart went into my leg. All the way.
Wow.
That far.
Did it cause much damage?
No, nothing at all.
Okay.
Nothing at all.
Okay. Did you fight with her for that?
No, she injured me, so I just told my parents.
Did you get compensated for that?
No.
Okay.
No. Actually, my parents didn't have that much money to spend when we were growing up.
Okay.
Because it was in the 60s.
Okay.
And the wages then were not anything near what they are today.
Okay. Okay. So this is all we have for you today. We will continue our discussion next week. This program is sponsored by Sunny TV, Gladys Essentials, Kane Pharmacy, and the Gloria Hustle Foundation. You look after yourself, have a blessed week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Gloria Hustle Show comes your way every Saturday, 7 p.m. on Sunny TV with your host, Gloria Hustle, to break down the importance of addressing and discussing issues like current affairs, marriage, culture, economy, health, wealth, and education on Gloria Hustle Show, 7 p.m. every Saturday on Sunny TV.